Tinubu to decide subsidy removal date after inauguration, and it is so funny that the so-called the same man who kicked against subsidy removal, he kicked against subsidy removal in 2012. They gather all manner of people. He's the one that wants to remove subsidy now, fuel subsidy. When they told us that it was a scam, Buhari was able to do that and was able to keep that, and they told us that they will be removing subsidy, and they've been doing it systematically. But now they say they are going to remove it totally with all their partial removal. It has not helped Nigeria at all, anyhow, any bit. It hasn't helped anybody. Well, the All Progressives Congress Presidential Campaign Council has said the incoming administration of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu will decide the date the fuel subsidy will be removed. The question is that why did Buhari not remove it for the past 8 years now? Though the regime of president Major General Muhammad Buhari retired, said the subsidy policy would end by June when the budget for the initiative would lapse. The chief spokesperson for the All Progressives Congress (PCC), Festus Keyamo, on Sunday, noted that the next government will determine the terminal date for the subsidy regime, and before you know it again, they will push you. That is to tell you that they are not ready to do nothing. There has been apprehension over the planned removal of subsidy, with marketers and other petroleum stakeholders projecting that the development may push fuel prices to 750 naira per litre. Despite the anxiety over the issue, the Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria last week called for subsidy removal. Pengason's president, Festus Usifu, who said this at the National Executive Council meeting of the association in Abuja, implored the government to ensure the speedy rehabilitation of Nigeria's refineries, stressing that this would help ease the hardship that could arise from the halt of fuel subsidy. But the Nigerian Labour Congress has vowed to resist the plan, insisting that the refinery must be functional before the subsidy can be tampered with. The same people who told us, oh, in 2015, that by 2018, that all the refineries will be working, they will be in full operation. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. No? They could not build refineries. Now they will not tell you, oh, we are going to build refineries. Let us remove it first. They will not see do it. They will see do it. They will never. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited recently said the country was spending over 400 billion naira monthly on petroleum subsidy, which it argued is likely unsustainable. 400 billion naira, not a year, monthly. Speaking with a correspondent, Keyamo stated that he had no doubt that the Tinubu presidency would terminate subsidy payments in line with the plan of the Buhari regime. He, however, cautioned that since government and not all policy was a continuum, the former Lagos governor should be left alone to decide on the date of his choice to execute it. The PCC spokesman also explained that June 2023 was chosen by the federal government to officially strike out fuel subsidies because the budget did not capture it beyond that date. He stated, "It is one of the policies by which we campaigned. I cannot sit here and tell you when exactly it will be done. But the removal of subsidies is something that the president-elect pledged to do. Not only him, virtually all the leading presidential candidates took the same position. Why the federal government targeted June to end subsidy was that the budget only provided for subsidy up to June. That was the reason. But the new government will decide when it wants to. Of course, you know that when a new government takes place or takes over, the country is at its beck and call. Yes, I agree that government is a continuum, but all policies are not a continuum. On what the president-elect plans to do to cushion the impact of the removal of the subsidy, the PCC spokesman gave assurances that Tinubu will definitely look into it. He stated, "I can assure you that the president lesbian who he is will not do that without corresponding palliative measures to the masses. I can tell you that conveniently, comfortably or confidently." In the same vein, Keyamo also cautioned the NLC not to incite the masses against the decision. Anything incitement, people will say their mind, it is incitement. Noting that Labour Party presidential standard bearer Obi similarly endorsed the subsidy removal during the build-up to the February 25 polls. Recall that Obi promised to phase out fuel subsidy completely if elected as the president. Reacting to the NLC and the Trade Union Congress opposition to the planned subsidy removal, Keyamo dismissed that dismissed their stance, insisting that NLC had no moral right to ask the federal government to retain fuel subsidy when it openly endorsed a presidential candidate that called for its removal. Can you see all these nonsense people? This was what I have been saying since last year. All of you in the media did not give it any attention. I knew what was coming. That was why I kept asking why the NLC was supporting Peter B and his Labour Party. Organized Labour has no moral right to turn around this time to say that if they come out and say they don't want it, then do your worst because of that. So because they supported anybody. And I've said this several times, as many who want to be president, who were campaigning that time, listen to everything they are saying, so anybody can be president. So now because they supported Obi, so they don't have moral rights, so you want to frame them up. You see this man, I don't know who will make am. People they always dey complain say who make this guy son. Because they supported Obi, they have no moral right to condemn uh, subsidy removal. You see how this guy they think. Let's go carry this one as lawyer. This guy go rope you in. He go rope you in. These people are senseless to lead Nigeria without any provision of opportunity or program that will sustain its removal. He said, "Oh, Tinubu is going to do the needful. There's no way he's going to remove subsidy without putting some measures in place." Why have they not been putting the measures in place all this while? If they are sincere and they don't have the same ideology or citizen, it's not a continuous something. You see them? Wow. I don't trust government on subsidy removal. Average citizens will suffer with nothing to write home about. What we have gained, what have we gained from it? It's removal from kerosene and diesel. I don't think that Tinubu is going to do anything better in this country. May God help us. Which inauguration? Who is inaugurating? Okay, we don't hear them. An irony. Person that works against the this thing, against subsidy now wants to remove it.